Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, or welcome on in if this is your first time. My name is Anu and I am your psychic tarot host. So this is your monthly tarot reading for December. Let's see how we're going to close out the year. This card seems to be talking quite a bit. Anyway, this is a pick a card. You may watch one or all three piles. I'll show these to you closer to the camera. So, pick the one that calls to you the most. And remember, it's a general reading, so only take what resonates and understand that not everything is going to apply to everyone. But I'm back. If you're a regular viewer, I did take a bit of a break, and November has been crazy. So December is looking to be very different, hopefully for the positive. Pile number one, we have number 25, Birds of a Feather. Okay, it's your card. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Pile number two, we have Shining Through with card number 30. And then pile number three, we have Tender Embrace. And master number 22. Okay, I've been saying the ooh and ah a lot already, so I have a feeling this is going to be good. December is going to be good. Let's see what tarot has to tell us, what spirit wants to bring through, and I will see you at your selection. So go ahead and make your first pick. Hi pile one, this is for those of you who chose the first oracle card, which is number 25, and has this image of birds of a feather. So it's interesting because when I first looked at it, I only saw three, and then I noticed this little one over here as well. So for some of you, there could be a little addition to your family. I know it's December is a month, whether or not you celebrate the holidays or the festivals, it is kind of a time where we do try to find our happiness, right? We're wrapping up a year, celebrating what we've done, and looking forward to New Year's as well. But for some of you, this could indicate, this message just came through. So either a pet that you may be thinking about, or maybe you're welcoming a child, take it as it fits, or a new member to the family. This could also be a new roommate that you're welcoming, anything like that. But this is giving me very, so your tribe is growing. Okay, your tribe is growing. Birds also represent, again, similar interests, so same vibration, but it also represents a lot of communication, a lot of texting, calling, connecting with people. Maybe you're running through your holiday lists, or you're chasing the best deals, whatever that may be. But that's happening with whatever it is. It's going to be very joyous, busy and joyous, as plain and simple, but maybe with some surprise additions. This could also be like a surprise present from somebody else, a gift or an offer, or some good news that may pop out of nowhere. This is a pretty interesting energy for your pile. And when I was looking at it in the intro, that's why I was doing oohs and ahs. I usually don't, because I want people to pick from their own intuition, but I was really drawn to all this energy up here. So there's a lot of spiritual guidance for you this month. You're very connected to your spirit team. And again, excuse me. The number 7 is talking about our spiritual alignment anyway. Excuse me. So divinely connected, physically connected with people, family, friends, and also welcoming something new and joyous into your life. Okay, so that's what we're looking at from just the oracle card. Let's see what else comes through. We have a few pre-pulled oracle energies here. Where's another one? There. And let's see what Spirit wants to say. So Spirit, for pile 1, what do they have coming? Interesting. Your first card is strategy. Number 21 reduces through a 3. 3 is all about creation, and you can think of co-creation, but this may be like you're putting your thoughts together for next year, for what your strategy is going to be, how you want to start 2023, where you want to focus your energies on. Even like this is giving me the vibes of energetic strategy, meaning energetic protection, even strategy around what people, because this is like really, again, birds are always communication and people to me as a reader. So there's a strategy around who you're going to let into your inner circle. Very clear understanding of how to build your boundaries, be it with your very close connections, be it in, like nice to know or nice to connect to people. And that, by that I mean like professional connections as well, that you're putting something together. And this is also because December looks like it's a very different energy from November, first of all, which I'm thankful for, because November was crazy with the eclipses energy, at least for me. Hopefully you did fine. You've come out the other side. But that's just kind of creating the space for you to put your thoughts to paper. And interestingly, you hold a key. Look, there's a key up here. You hold the key to opening the opportunities in December and also into next year. This is really spilling into next year for me, for you guys, Pile 1. So start putting your thoughts together. Are you thinking about moving? Are you thinking about networking? Are you thinking about relationships, family, changing jobs, careers, whatever that is? This energy is coming through to kind of encourage you to, yes, take the time, especially if you have some downtime around the holidays. Do utilize it to, of course, to relax, to rejuvenate, to recharge your batteries, but also when you are most recharged and when you're most relaxed is when the actual strategy kind of clicks into place in your mind. Okay, so a lot of divine guidance will be coming. Pen and paper or your phone ready. Wow, look, we're talking about this. A lot of spiritual connection for you this month, enlightenment. Oh, and this looks like this ship is flying. I never noticed it was a ship before. This is beautiful. So divine connection, there is enlightenment, there is elevation, there is ascension. It's almost, you want to think about it as like there's a lot of creative ideas or aha moments. Take them down, write them down, record them, whatever you do it quickly when they come, because inspiration, divine is always divinely guided, and it comes and goes very quickly. So we just gotta be able to just write it down so we don't forget. And yes, ideas come all the time. That's why maybe you do need a journal with these two together. But very good connections. Also, your spirit team is very, very connected and very near to you. And it's also showing that you're also open to that idea. Okay, so know that your spirit team is really around you at this time. Be decisive. There's that strategy. It's all playing off of each other. So some decisions you're making, I'm not going to repeat myself because the cards are already confirming this. This could be anything. With the boat, again, and the boat flying, this is coming through as some of you may be trying to make a decision to move states or countries, or that this is not like a move within 5 miles. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? So you're trying to decide whether you should make, that could be like an hour away at least, or at least a half an hour away. It's a significant move, energetically speaking. Again, energy does not carry momentum, does not carry like size to it. It's what the amount of size or the amount of weight we put to it. That's from us, okay? So again, for some of you, even a move within the same state or within the same county could be a big deal, okay? And for others of you, maybe like, yeah, I'm just moving from whatever, the East Coast to the West Coast, and that's the move, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say is like, it depends on us how big of an emphasis we give to certain topics in our lives, okay? But I have to call out this. So you're trying to decide on something, be it for a professional or personal goal that you're trying to decide. This may be a good month to really put your thoughts to paper and try to do your pros and cons if you want to, because there's definitely a journey ahead. And for those of you who are not actually moving, I mean, I had to call it out because of the ship, but if you're not, then this is also a personal journey, a metaphorical journey that you're embarking on, okay? We have Unfinished Symphony, numbers 10. This is quite an interesting card. It is a completion number with the 10, but it's called Unfinished Symphony. Again, this going up in the clouds. Everything is kind of ascending for you. So there's something that you're trying to, like, as I said, be decisive, bring closure to, or you may feel there has been some repeating pattern in your life, and that may be because, and you're trying to, this is again, I'm picking up on what Spirit is trying to bring through. Maybe you know this internally, that there's some cycle that doesn't seem to be changing, or there's a similar pattern that keeps repeating, you know, not year over year, but like every few years you find yourself in the same situation. And that's why that's what this card represents. There is something that is unfinished, some business that is unfinished, some lesson that has not been yet mastered, and you are able to see through it. So for example, let's take some examples. It's going to be all different for everybody. Let's start with the easier one, which is work related. Maybe you're in a work situation where things keep changing. You work, let's say your supervisor keeps changing every few years, and you set your goals with the new supervisor and you're working through that, and something happens and that supervisor is gone and you're back to square one. Again, it's got nothing directly related to your efforts. You're doing it, but the environment keeps switching around you, which means you keep finding yourself in the same situation over and over again. That could be an example. And it could be, again, when we talk about those in energetic terms, what we're trying to see is like, we're probably finding our self-worth in how our superior sees us, right? Again, it's a work thing. So we, expect recognition, we expect promotions and raises, and that's our way of equating our input to what we get out of it. But sometimes we can over invest and like really give our power away by completely serving the workplace, right? So again, it's just an example. Take it if it fits. So you may find yourself in that repeating thing and you feel like something is just not clicking. That could be an example. So you may decide, all right, it's time for a different decision, a different way of working. Do I care too much? Do I need to start caring less and be like other people or other colleagues who just don't seem to be working all the time and are just like cruising? I mean, do they have a winning strategy? What am I missing? Okay, that's just an example. And that could be like, okay, I'm going to change jobs, or I'm going to move here, and I want to go remote. Is my company going to support it or not? That could be any or all of those things, right? That's an example. Another could be relationships, of course, that maybe, you find yourself in similar relationships where you're over investing, you're over giving, and you just never receive the equal commitment from the other person. It could be family issues, anything like that. Okay, so there's some axes in your life that may be repeating and feels like you need a closure. You already know what it is. You just need to make a decision around it. Okay, so you're going to get that enlightenment, that aha moment this month when you sit down and relax and give yourself that time. Okay, mature man, there's a strategy. This is like the King of Swords to me. So you are playing this role, and this represents you. So whenever male or female figures come from this deck, or even from Lenormand, this is the Kipper deck, I do take them as a significator, which is the person that I'm reading for. So this is you, okay? You are in this position, and interestingly, this is a 5. This is a 10. You see the numbers are playing off of each other. 5 is all about changes and 10 is all about completion. So you're making some strategy, you're making some decisions around what changes you want to implement in life and what you want to kind of like wrap it with a bow. Is it this year? Is it the way you lived your life this year? Something that you want to change? That's what you're thinking about. But it's also a very satisfying decision, I would say, because it's the mature man. Okay, you've been there, done that. You have enough life experiences to choose this direction for yourself. Okay, let's see, what's this one here? For seeing your resourcefulness, how beautiful. Sun in Cancer. So again, family is coming through with Cancer being the 4th house. So Sun in Cancer. If any of you, again, strategy, money, King of Swords type of energy, decisions, work is coming through, but also connected family is coming through, or relationships are coming through. So these, maybe like both of these may apply to some of you. But this is just telling us that you have what it takes. Also, you will be well provided for, because it's the Sun, and resourcefulness again talks about not just the money, but also like being smart about what elements do we have, how can we use those, being very resourceful in terms of knowledge, in terms of connections, who do we want to network with, who do we want to partner with, but also like knowing, hey, like understanding, for example, what are they called? Discounts or deals, or also being resourceful. Never feel like, never throw any shade on who looks for a good deal. Well, yeah, because that's how we're respecting the energy and the abundance of like, I can actually get more for my buck, right? Those type of energies. So being very smart about things. A lot of strategy, a lot of smarts is coming through, and also sort of confirmation that you'll get what you need, and you have exactly what you need to make the changes that you want to make. Okay. This is kind of like a Four of Pentacles sort of energy as well. So you may be holding on a bit too tight. You don't need to. You'll be fine. Just put your strategy around how you want to use your resources, okay? So interesting month. Changes, but the big one I'm seeing is that you do have a support system around you with all the birds. So I don't know. I mean, if some of you are moving, yeah, that's going to be a lot of coordination with movers, packers, if you're getting them, if you're getting them, or where do you rent a truck, or do you ship your stuff, whatever that is, right? Okay, so it's kind of like, I did see Three of Swords, so maybe something that you don't want to do because it kind of disappoints you a little bit and you had hoped for it to go a different way. So it did try to come out, but we'll see if it wants to. So if that's the case, know that, you know, you have to, maybe it's a repeating cycle that you may have to change your mental energy around it, okay? All right, so Spirit, for pile one, what energies are available to them? What's happening in December 2022? How are they closing the year? Look at that, King of Swords. Ooh, I saw the Tower fly out. What's this one here? Exactly. Didn't I say like 3 birds is what I saw? And then there was the 4th. This was giving me a 3 of Cups energy. The joy. Joy is here. Okay. This is going to be a fun time. You are going to be very magnetic. King of Wands is also very action oriented. Okay. But we did have the Tower fly out. So you are making some changes. Love it. It's coming under be decisive. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Ooh, look at those majors right next to it. More joy, more happiness. This one flipped over, and there's your crossroads. Interesting. Yeah, but this is very, very interesting. In bottom deck, we do have Temperance, which is December energy or Sagittarius energy showing up over here, and just under it, look at, oh my goodness. Okay, this is really unique to me. This is what I saw. There's only one card here that I didn't read, but look at the major arcana. You got Temperance, you got the Magician. This is what you don't see coming. You don't see how much of a healing effect this is going to have on you. You're going to be able to create whatever you want. You just need to take a different perspective. You know you need to make this decision. The Hermit. You know this internally. New inspiration. And what's your true calling? Wow, I've never seen that many major arcanas like that. But let's come back here and see what tarot is trying to tell us over here. So for this month, with the Tower here front and center, again, this to me is very, very, very closely tied to the unfinished symphony. It's something that you've been wanting to change, or you know needs to shift in some way, shape, or form, but you may not have been able to do it, again, due to circumstances, due to situations. Maybe, you know, you were taking care of family. You can't just like walk away from responsibilities, right? Just you have to have a plan. You have to build a backup plan, all those things. But this is right here in the middle, which means you are going to make some shocking changes. And it may not be actually shocking. Remember, these words carry vibrations as well. This may be a different strategy than what you're used to, and maybe shocking to the people around you. But ultimately, what this is showing us, that you are at a crossroads, okay? This is, and the crossroads is that of a decision, okay? You may choose whichever path you want. Either path is right for you. There is no wrong path in life. It is the right path or the long path, okay? Nothing ever goes to waste. So for those of you, for those of you who are really resonating with the unfinished symphony, please don't think for a second that that was a waste of time, that, you know, you wasted years away, years or months or whatever that was away, and for what? For nothing. No, actually, if you were to go back all those years and look at yourself then and now, you have grown tremendously. So every lesson, no matter how fun, no matter how frustrating it is, actually helps us grow on our path, right? On our soul path. So, there is no wrong path, is what I'm trying to say here. So there is an opportunity for you to pivot from your usual. It is going to bring you a lot of happiness. The Sun card is the happiest card in any deck. It is going to bring you your true recognition. It's going to light that passion within you. Regeneration is coming through. There's a lot of healing. Again, we do have the Temperance card here, which is all about healing as well. And then joy, okay? There's a lot of joy coming your way. It is available to you. You just got to believe in it. You really got to believe in it. But yeah, maybe like when you are setting those boundaries, it may just like shock a few people, and that's okay, because guess what? Each one of us has a unique path. I cannot determine someone else's happiness if they choose not to be happy. I just can't. I can try my best, and that's what a lot of empaths and healers would want to do, is help others, but we can't help others if they don't want to help themselves, right? And we got to heal ourselves first. We got to find our own pure joy, our own spark first. Only then can we actually be happy with others as well, okay? So there's some change here that's going to make you really happy, really powerful. You're at the crossroads. Let's see what's the recommendation. What's the advice from Spirit on this? There's that Ace of Wands again. Wanted to come out. That's this one here. It came out again. Judgment is like, follow your truth. We're talking about advice. What is the advice from Spirit around this fork in the road that you have? It is, you have to follow what is true to your, or what is your truth. Nobody else's truth. What is your truth? Shed all the programming, all the conditioning that you've been used to all these years. Just shed all the baggage away. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Where does your inspiration lie? This is a solid new beginning with the, and it's a very creative one that'll have a lot of growth. Are there Leos in this group? Because we're getting quite a bit of fire energy. We got the Sun card, and we also got the Strength card. They are both Leo. So anyway, we have the Strength. We're looking for advice, and then look at your final card. You have the Eight of Cups. Moving away. You are leaving something behind. And let's look at it this way. I think because you may have sustained something for a very long time. Look at the Tower, right? There's a shocking new direction that you're taking, which is going to bring you a lot of inspiration, a lot of growth. The little leaves here represent like, it's like literally a stick, but you do not anticipate how much growth it's going to bring. And you've been really strong, and especially like strong within, and taming our own ego, taming our own fears, because, you know, the lion is, again, it's a ferocious beast. How do we tame that ferocious beast within us? And it's actually the form of our fear. So you've been going through this for a while, but there is this breakthrough moment of what your truth is. And this one, I think, Spirit wanted me correct, or maybe like emphasize not walking away from something, actually walking towards your Two of Cups. That's what this energy is, because it's not an easy energy to do, because you're going towards your 10 of Cups, because these 8 that you've accumulated, what you've done over and over, has not brought you that sense of peace and fulfillment. So you turn away from those and actually go towards the final Two of Cups, which is your pure joy. And that leads you to, wow, look at that, 10 of Cups. And you have the Six of Swords here, okay? So it's going to be smooth sailing, but the decision has to come from you. I'm going to put this here as well, because I really feel they kind of go together. It's so funny, because you're leaving the Eight of Cups and you're going towards the 10 of Cups. And, you know, look at this. Look at this. 10 of Swords, endings, death, endings and beginnings, and smooth sailing. You've earned this right to passage, okay? It's just like, do you feel ready for this? It's again, free will trumps everything else, but you'll know if this reading, if you've stuck it so far, you would know that, okay, this is just a confirmation of what you already know. That's what my job is. Okay, at the end it is free will, at the end it is how you want to live your life, but it's my job to bring the messages forward to you, and it's, yeah, whatever you want to do with it. But clearly there is a change. There is actually a massive change in your energies. Just look at it. Look at it. It's amazing. mature man, a lot of abundance, a lot of strategy at play here, and a lot of being really connected to the divine, because that's what's moving you. That's what moves us, finally. That's what finally moves us. So, all right, that's too many cards. So let's get you a closing message from Archangel Michael. And it's interesting because I wanted to use, again, the cards speak to me, which ones want to be, added to the reading. And I've been doing quite a few meditations lately as I'm trying to release a lot of negativity. I always visualize Archangel Michael and his sword, like literally I can share at the tip of my head, and that kind of like cuts away and melts away all the heaviness. So it's been very, very empowering lately. And the energy here is like, all right, this is the end of the year. Can we just wash away and shed away all the heaviness that we've had to go through and start new, and also create like a clear energy around us. So anyway, that's just a backstory, but you needed to hear that. Maybe some of you do follow Archangel Michael. But let's get you a message from Archangel Michael. And we have, look at that. We talked about boundaries. We talked about decisiveness. We talked about whatever change you make is going to maybe surprise or shock a few people. And the message from Archangel Michael is shield yourself. And the prayer here says, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. How cute is that? Do you want to get one more? Let's get you one more. So I talked about the sword, and the shield is already here. Archangel Michael, one more message for pile 1, please. We have, you have created the situation and you have the power to change it. That's what it is. You have the power. This is within you. Mature man, the strategist, the King of Wands, Strength card, Judgment, Sun. All of these are saying you do have the power within you. So if you read the prayer here, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. Look at that. And it's also like this person is creating a portrait of sorts. And I see the unicorn in the back, and this person has wings. So there's a lot of like magic and freedom and creativity that's coming through in your energy. So tap into that and know that you're very well protected by Archangel Michael. Go and explore your options. Look at that. Can't make this up. So really, really good. I feel really good about this. It's very different energy, and I think this is what you're doing to set yourself up for next year. So I wish you the very best with this. I give you a lot of love and light and hugs, and wish you a very happy new year if I don't, speak to you before that. So take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. This is for those of you who chose the second oracle card, which says shining through with the number 30, which reduces to a 3. So you can take a look at the card up close. This is so beautiful. Honestly, I actually don't know. Is it a carnation? What is this flower? I don't know, but to me it gives like a lotus vibe, and it's with the shining through, again, your inner light shining through. There's a breakthrough moment for you, and with 3 being the number of creativity, creation, a lot of spark, there's something that's like really blossoming within you. And again, sometimes this comes just from being in a state of just pure joy and bliss and being happy and relaxed and just like going with the flow. And other times it can also be the opposite, where things have been so heavy that finally there is either, how they say there's a tipping point, of there's either a breakthrough or a breaking point. And either of those do leave or take us, help us leave behind the darkness and go to a completely new stage is what I'm hearing. So you're literally at the threshold, or you cross that threshold, and you're finally finding that inner light. And if you haven't, then this is just a confirmation, or this is just an encouragement to actually look for it, and that there is so much light and joy ahead. Again, the flowers do talk about abundance and joy and happiness in our life, and so just tap into that energy and try to think of it as like, all right, however November was. I mean, again, I've been away for a while because November was hard. It was hard, and trying to get my energy back up as well. But at the same time, it's been a very difficult time for the collective and finally December is going to bring us this breeze, or is bringing us this breeze of fresh air. I'm already like recording this into the first week of December, but this is just like Spirit encouraging you, like, look, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You will be shining through. You will get your creative spark. If you've been missing that, it's going to come back, and you're going to feel a lot more healed through this time, okay? So pile 2, let's see what else we have for you. We have a few pre-pulled cards, oracle cards, and then we're going to do a live tarot for this reading. So for the month of December, look at that. Oh, okay, this is a number 7, but I was going to say with 3 is also the 3 of Cups, and that's what the energy is coming out with community. This is so interesting because I talked a little bit about this in the first pile. Maybe you're coming from there, or maybe you were drawn to that as well. This was the cover card there, and I literally said this is the 3 of Cups, but then there's a surprise edition, and literally this is what the card to me looks like energetically as well. Okay, so it is a month of celebration. As I said, it's going to be a very different energy from November. 7 is also, oh my god, this is uncanny. Okay, what does this add up to? 7, and I called it as 3 of Cups, and literally I said 3 of Cups here, and there's a 7. Okay, so there may be some messages for you in pile 1 if you have the time, if you were drawn to it. Go for it, and you can do it in another sitting, but there's definitely some synchronicities between the 2 piles in a very different way. Interesting. But this month again is a time for you to actually spend time with your friends, your family, whether or not you celebrate the holidays or the festivals in the month. But this is the month where we do get, at least in the US, a lot of opportunity to take some time off. Okay, so take the time off, even if you don't have big plans, and it could just be like spending an evening with friends or family. This is coming through because you definitely, it's going to bring you a lot more benefits than you even can anticipate right now, because with the flower, I keep getting this gentle energy. You have a very, very gentle energy. You may be empaths, and you may want to be alone, but with this card coming out, it's like, you know what, just get together with someone. It'll actually be very fun for you. It's really lifting my spirits up looking at this card along with the shining through. So this is going to be a good time for you to get together with friends and or family, or even do a virtual call. You could do like a what is it, like a FaceTime, or not really a Zoom. I don't know if people to people do Zoom, but like a video chat that you could do. Have a video chat wine get together. I don't know. It's just coming through, but I think it's time where people are actually moving out and going out to places. So this may be very good for you because this is coming through. We have thriving. Yeah, look at that. This is such a beautiful, I don't know if the camera's picking up. It's like a purpley pink and pink like cherry blossom tree over here. Beautiful energy over here. You're thriving this month. I have actually never had this card come out in my reading, so this is amazing. So this is going to feel like one of a kind month for you, and you're going to be thriving. Again, if some of you don't see it that way, shift your energy and say, I want to be thriving. I want to thrive. I want to feel happy, and I'm done with this heaviness. I choose not to feel heavy anymore. And quickly your energy is going to shift because you have a loving community of friends around you or family around you. It's going to bring you a lot of joy as well. Okay, and we have live life to the fullest. Yep, for you, my friends, pile 2, just party. This is what Spirit is saying. It is time to, what is the expression, like hang your hat, right, and just kick back and relax and have a good time. So if you can, prioritize having a good time this month. And whatever that means to you, okay? And I know I said wine. Maybe some of you it's wine. For some of you it may be like, well, I want to just, binge watch movies with a friend or with a spouse or with a partner or whatever, with family or with kids. That's living to the fullest. I just want to, at least whatever your cadence is, want to go to XYZ restaurant this week or that week, something like that. What is your expression of just kicking back and relaxing? Do it. This is as clear as it gets, okay? There is no visual or intuitive interpretation to this. This is literally live life to the fullest, okay? This is your month to recharge, celebrate, having survived 2022. So you can start 2023 very, very fresh, okay? And then we have this card here, which is number 5, orphaned, and 5 is all about changes, okay? So if you have felt like you've had to have a very solo journey, that is changing, because the number 5 definitely signifies big changes in our life. But it's also an energy of like believing that you can lean and ask for help from your friends and your family, or whoever, your colleagues, whatever, your neighbors, and to proactively get out of this feeling, get out of this energy of feeling that you have to do everything on your own. No, you don't. And it's also like gives me the energy of like actually filling our plate to the brim in terms of responsibilities. And sometimes when we do that, because you're likely somebody who's a giver, right? When we give too much, we actually drain ourselves, and we feel that we have the one who has to do so much, and we don't have a support system, and that's when it becomes like a downward spiral, right? So the biggest recommendation here is kick back, relax, give yourself a break, enjoy. You're meant to thrive in this lifetime, okay? And when you're so relaxed, actually things are really not gonna feel heavy at all. And this may have been like November with the eclipses. It was crazy. It was just ridiculous how hard the energies were for the collective. So that's for you to, Spirit really wants to bring through and say, enjoy this month. We have, wow, look at that, number 27 reduces to a 9, unexpected income. 9 is all about wish fulfillment, okay? I'm not saying go play the lottery, but there is some sort of, maybe this is a year-end bonus that some of you may get. Maybe it's a gift. Of course, if you celebrate holidays, maybe some presents were really, really unique and very, very, you may welcome them a lot. But Jupiter, the planet of luck, is also going into Sagittarius on, if I'm not wrong, the 21st of December. So the last week of December is going to be really, really lucky. Again, not saying play the lottery, but if you do, if you know what you're doing, just disassociate from the expectation and just, I don't know, if you want to put like $5, $10 in a lottery, go do it. That's a great time. But overall, luck is turning, wishes are coming true with the number 9 coming over here. And this could be, again, it does not have to be monetary. There could be some great deals that you get. There could be great opportunities. Maybe you get invited to a gathering where you meet very influential people and bam, you get an opportunity, right? Anything like that. So think of it that way. And then we have Venus in Aries, lust. Ooh, you are very magnetic this month. This is Venus in a fire sign, although this is interesting because, where is Venus going? Is Venus in Sagittarius right now? As I'm recording, you might want to check. So Venus is in fire right now, and this is coming up as well. This is telling me don't be shy to shine, okay? In these community gatherings and whatever this is, just like live it to the fullest, because Venus is here. Although Venus does not enjoy fire too much, okay? Because, if you look at her, she's standing here and there's a volcano in the back. Because Venus likes to shine. Venus is all about beauty, it's prosperity, it's about the things and materials, it's about art. Anything that you consider, let's say in a good way, fancy, that's what Venus represents. But Venus likes to go in earth signs and water signs, because she can just go with the flow and be herself. Fire is like the sun. The sun is too much energy. So it's possible for some of you, some days there may be too much energy from these community, even it could be like a family get together, even if like 2 friends come over, okay, that may be too much energy for you, but it's okay. Allow yourself to shine, okay? That's what I'm getting for you over here. And it's the first house, so also take care of yourself. Make time if you want to dress nice, if you want to change your wardrobe, whatever you want. It is time for you. First house is your representation, okay? All right, very nice. It's a very fresh energy for this group. So let's see what tarot has to tell us. The Spirit for pile 2. What does December hold for pile 2? What are the energies available to pile 2 in the month of December? We have the first one out, Page of Swords. Look at that celebration. With the Four of Wands, it's also my 1111 card, so definitely some sort of change, some sort of new portal. You got the Hangman. Interesting. And Hangman is coming out in the reverse. I don't do reversals, but I definitely read the energy. Okay. So things are, you remember we talked about when we were going through the orphaned energy over here that you have to shift a little bit and take off a few things off of your plate because you have gone through this Hangman moment. You've had your enlightenment. You've had your aha moment that it's all about family, friends, what your foundation looks like to you. This is your foundation, the 4th house. What does it mean to you and what does it require for you to do? So you've already gone through that sort of aha moment and no longer feeling like you have to watch your back. I think this energy is kind of together. You may have been guarded in the past, especially with this, and never like raised your hand to either say no, that I cannot take any more on my plate, or to even ask, to ask friends or family for help. So there is definitely a perspective shift that's happened over here. Here's your 4 of Pentacles, talking about stability. Interesting energies. And underneath it all, we do have the 10 of Cups. There you are, thriving. Thriving. You've been working away. It is time to actually enjoy. You've been charging a lot. You've been putting a lot of energies into everything, but it's time to change because that is not sustainable. Do you see? That's what these two energies show us, the Tower and the Knight of Swords. You can't keep chugging along. You can't just keep being work, and all play, or work and no play. Wow. I wonder if anybody can actually be like that. I admire those people. If you can incorporate more play into our lives, that'd be so much beneficial for our spirit. So what this is showing us is like, this is, if you haven't, you need to take a very different perspective on why you're feeling that you have to shoulder a lot of responsibilities. You actually don't. These are often things as givers that we create for ourselves. So you're getting a different perspective on how to also not feel that you're running away from responsibility. Okay, this energy kind of goes together. You already have a solid foundation. I feel like some of you may be holding on too tight, and that's why all these things are coming out, right? It's all coming out to tell you, like, look, you don't have to be so guarded and so focused and not focused. The word is, it's a bit, I keep getting the word too much responsibility. Okay, you've been working too hard because you're trying to create a clear foundation for yourself, a secure foundation. You have 2 4s here. So look, you already have a lot of structure in your life. Abundance is looking good. It's just having a different perspective now. It's like, you know what? I do better when I have more fun. When I, like, let's say, if I'm not doing, well, let's say, for example, let's say you've been really determined on, I need to, get to X dress size by this time. And, I'm going to go to the gym 7 days a week. This is like a very basic example, okay? And you keep doing it because you want, that's all you're focused on. You keep doing it. And what it does over time is it takes away the joy. And then you realize, well, actually, if I go 2 days, take a break, go 3 days, take a break, and then go 2 days or whatever, I actually feel much better. I'm more fit, my body's more relaxed, and I'm way more energetic. So I do need some rest. Okay, so that's the kind of like aha moment. And again, you can apply that same principle to anything. So you don't, what Spirit is trying to bring through, you don't need to make it so hard for yourself, is what's coming through. It is time to celebrate the small moments. It is time to take a different perspective, okay? A fresh new way of life where you do make time for fun, where you do incorporate love and beauty into your life. You live your life to the fullest, okay? When you start investing more energy here, automatically this energy starts going away and brings you to your 10 of Cups. Absolute happiness, right? Complete fulfillment in life. So let's see. So Spirit, what's the advice? I mean, we've already gotten enough, but I just want to see how to switch the energy, how to get into this mindset. Any advice for pile 2? So the first one out, we have Temperance. There you go. Mixing up the elements. There's quite a bit of balance. Heal yourself first before healing others. And we are in Sagittarius season anyway. We have the Page of Wands. Beautiful. Let's get maybe a couple more. Whoa. Okay. Okay. There's that same energy. The 5 of Cups energy coming up over here. I want to put that over there. So we got... I'll do it this way for you. Got the Temperance. Wait, what do we got? You got the 5. You got the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Okay, this is like major in terms of and coming under the Hanged Man. This is a very, very clear message, my loves. It's about you really have to change your perspective. This right here is the orphaned energy. In fact, the 5 of Pentacles, where we are out in the cold or we feel we're on our own. We got to do it on our own. We don't ask for help, even though there's help right behind us. Okay, this is our state of mind. And this is another our state of mind where we are a little bit looking in the rearview mirror. Okay, we're looking in the rearview mirror more than we're looking into the front view mirror, or whatever it's called, the window pane. What is it called? The the windshield, the front view of the car. Please fill in the blanks because I'm clearly blanking out on the words. So we've been in the rear view mirror a lot. What we're doing here is we are looking at our failures. We're looking at things that we weren't able to do more than what we have accomplished. Okay, so that's where the major shift in energy needs to happen in terms of our own perspective of ourselves. This is where you need to find out that creative spark and how beautiful you are, how imaginative you are, how creative and lively you are. Okay, and that comes from healing. And once you shift that perspective, look at that. You're like a go, go, go. You're the Knight of Wands, which is somebody who is full of passion, full of desire, and ready to charge ahead. That's what Spirit wants you to do. They want you to like, stop. I'm not trying to sound harsh, but stop sulking. Stop thinking about the past. Move on. It's not worthy of you. You have so much fun. You need to have fun. Spirit wants you to have fun. Really. Like really. And that's going to bring you so much more abundance you can't even imagine. But this light is shining through no matter what you do. You're gonna shine. Okay. We have the Moon and the King of Swords. So again, a very clear new direction. The King of Swords is very clear about what they want to do and what they don't want to do. So for some of you, this may be what you don't want to do anymore, which is like looking in the rearview mirror. To stop that thing or that event or that person or those people, they're in the rearview. They're back there. You're here. They don't exist in your reality, or that situation has no presence in your reality. Or even if it does not have the same energetic carrier that it did back when it happened. You're giving it that energetic carrier. Okay, so this is like and again, the Moon also represents our fears and the hidden and what we don't know, what's next. So you need to get out of this energy. And how are you going to do that? Without staying indoors, without like working too hard, making time for fun, connecting with people, going out, going shopping, changing a wardrobe, whatever it takes. Venus wants you to splurge a little. Again, I'm saying a little, because we know we have abundance here, but again, strategically. Okay, so a lot of messages coming through over here. So no wonder this was over-indexed on fun for you, right? Because you've been feeling pretty dry, because guess what? Look at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. Your fortune is turning. It's time to shine. Look at you, the Venus you. Nine of Pentacles, looking great, looking confident, enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay? Enjoying the garden that you've cultivated so far, because your luck is turning. Luck has come up twice in your reading with the unexpected income. So Jupiter, Yeah, you may be a Sagittarians. There may be Sagittarius because we have Temperance as well. There may be Sagittarius watching this reading. If not, it's fine. Jupiter has a big influence on your life. So just watch where Jupiter goes. And it's going to start feeling good because Jupiter is already direct. In December, it's going to follow through quickly. It's going to go through... What sign is it going through? Did I say Sagittarius? I'm sorry. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, but it's going to go in Pisces and then Aries and then Taurus next year. So just follow Jupiter because looks like Jupiter has a pretty big impact on you. Okay. All right, group 2. So let's get you a final message from Archangel Michael. And let's see what Archangel Michael wants to tell you. My beautiful pile 2. Okay. Excuse me. We have 2 that flipped out. So we have, the first one is innocence. And then there's a little prayer on these cards. Dear God and angels, or whatever you believe in, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. You see? It's such a childlike energy. Oh, there's a very cute puppy here. So cute. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. Very, very cute. So, drop the heaviness and go back to the lightness and the innocence like that of a child, okay? When they're happy for no reason. That's what's your sweet spot for you, okay? And then we have lean on God and the angels for support. And again, you may replace this with the universe, spirit, whatever you believe in. Dear gods and angels, I give you this situation, whatever that may be now, and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. See? Just surrender, give it to the divine, let the divine do its job. Oftentimes we block our manifestations because we keep putting a lot of if then else and how it should manifest. And when we just say, well, at the end of the day, I just want to be happy and peaceful and well taken care of and not have to worry about, fending for myself all the time. So financial freedom, just like give big umbrella topics and release it to the universe, to God, to divine, to angels, whatever you believe in, your higher self. And then step out of the way and let's see. It's like, oh, I wonder. One of the best practices for when you're like putting intentions or making a wish is, well, this is what I want, universe, this or better. And then when you're saying, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get a good, a new job, don't end the sentence on a negative, but say, oh, but I wonder. That just opens the magic up to the universe, okay, to spirit, to bring in and surprise you. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't before. And do comment below if you feel parts of this really resonated with you. I love to hear that, okay? With that, much love and light. Have a fabulous December and an amazing start to 2023. Bye for now. Hi, pile 3. This is for those of you who chose the third oracle card, which is master number 22, and it says tender embrace. Look at those elephants. They are so cute. All right, so this is your major energy for the month of December. And what I really see here is, like, again, this theme has come out one way or the other in all the piles today. So maybe if you watched another pile, but this is a month for really getting together with the people that matter the most to us, okay? That could be a person, like a friend, it could be a family member, it could be our whole family, it could be kids, whatever that is. It's all about tender embrace. It's about embracing the good moments, the small joys of life, the little happiness, the moments that bring us a little happiness. That's what this is about. And I think that energy is coming through because November was collectively a very, very difficult month. I mean, I myself, it took some time. It was just not in the energy. And finally I'm catching up and saying, all right, even though like personally I wasn't affected, but there was just so much around me that was very difficult. And if you're an empath as well, it can be quite difficult. So December, there's a major shift in energy, and spirit really wants you to really spend time doing things that bring you happiness, being with people that bring you happiness. And of course, if you don't have someone to hug it out. Oh my gosh, that movie's coming through, Encanto. I was like, what? Are we supposed to just hug it out? So I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you are with certain someone. But then this is about yourself, okay? This is about giving yourself that time to enjoy, to relax, to rejuvenate, to recharge your batteries. This is the month, especially towards the end of the month, as at least in the US, we are able to take more time off than usual. So even if you don't celebrate any holidays, this is about indulging a little, doing things that make you happy, taking care of yourself. And again, master number 22 is divinely guided as well. So embrace the good moments, bring some joy into your life, and do it proactively. Like constantly keep looking up. For you, I'm hearing actually look for those moments because they surround you. Look at the butterflies here. Look at all the stars and the sparkles over here, okay? So a lot available to you, but proactively try to get out of the past energies and see how you want to wrap up this year and get ready for the next year, okay? That's what it is. So we have, ooh, look at that. 4th house, happy family. I am like having such a good time with today's reading. Every pile has either had a 3 of Cups or a 4 of Wands or a 4 or a community energy kind of come through. And then for you, it was embracing, and you have happy family. Okay, so no matter what, try to spend time with, as I said, the people that you care about. Okay, this is time to wind up the year, not worry about work. If there are like changes at work, or I know a lot of changes are happening in the tech industry. If you work in tech, it's fine. Again, like sometimes we overuse the phrase, well, that decision is above my pay grade. And this is the time when it's perfectly okay to use it and say, you know what, it's out of my control. There's no point stressing about it because I don't even play a role in that decision. So I'm just going to do me. I'm going to do what's expected of me. And then the rest of the time, I'm going to focus on myself, my happiness, and what brings me joy. That's what the energy is coming through over here. And that'll help us kind of like dissociate from the macro elements that are happening. We can't run away from them. We can't change them, but we can change our energy and how much power we give to it. And we say, all right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. It only gets better from here on. Again, Jupiter is going direct. So Jupiter is a planet of luck and abundance. So things are going to start smoothing out. And next year, of course, you should watch some astrologer talk about the big planet changes. So a lot is going to change next year. So let's use this month. And Spirit wants to say, embrace your family, embrace your friends, embrace yourself, spend time and doing things and being with people to bring you happiness. That's what this month has to be about. We have openness. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Some of you are really interested in astrology. Do you see all the constellations? I'm like, what is that? This is the Capricorn symbol that I know. These look like Scorpio. I don't know the rest of them, but yeah, you may be really into astrology or not. But the term openness is saying, well, you know what? There's way more magic in the world than we give it credit for, and magic around us as well. As I said, didn't that come here as well when I said there's a lot of magic around you? So some of you either are going through like a third eye activation, or you're going through some sort of elevation and enlightenment. You're connecting to the divine or your higher self, whatever you believe in. There is a shift in energy here, and it will happen. The more relaxed you are, the more it actually opens up for you. Okay, so be on the lookout, be open, and as I was just telling Paul too, always say, hey, this happens when you go through enlightenment or awakening happens. Is that going to happen to me? I wonder. Whatever your goals are, don't end them in negative. Just always end it with like, I wonder. And that leaves the door wide open for spirit, for universe, to bring things to you that you are energetically, ready for. So don't box in, don't define or over define what this happiness and abundance looks like. You can definitely give it a label, but then say this or better, and then be open to receiving. This is also be open to receiving the good things in life, okay? Accept what is dying. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. What did I say? We are wrapping up the year. Also, for some of you, you're definitely in the tech industry. And at least you or someone you know who knows someone has been affected by the craziness and the, the reduction that's happening in the tech industry. And it's a lot of heavy energy. And the way to deal with it is like, all right, we can't change it. We can't go back in the past and change it. We can just accept that was the end of that particular chapter, whether it was for us or for our loved and dear ones. But the only way is to cleanse it out, accept what it is, and accept that that chapter has ended, and then open up for, open up. I wonder what's next. So of course, if you were somebody who was affected by it, I totally am not trying to minimize it. But what I'm trying to say is like, it is very difficult to see the light, but you have to see the light. You have to, like, 110%, you have to be open to the idea, and you have to have that belief deep down in you. Hey, this couldn't have happened for nothing. Honestly, I've gotten through in my life with that phrase, through crazy things that I've gone through, and like bad things, okay? and then, in the moment I've been very down, but then I've like shifted myself and said, you know what, that crap could not have happened for nothing. There's something I'm not seeing. And if you watch Master Sri Akarshana, I think just this past week or something, he had a pretty interesting one. It's titled You've Been Chosen. So again, the titles are always like clickbait, right? And then for most of the content on YouTube. But literally, I knew it's going to be something interesting. And that's where he talks about, you're in a day where everything that can go wrong is going wrong. What do you do? And you realize, oh my God, I've been chosen. And you say, wow, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So I'm at the bottom. That means the universe has something crazy great planned for me. Because what? There are cycles, right? There are these hyperboles. So you're right here. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Accept it and say, wow, the universe must have something really amazing planned for me, and be open to it. Okay? So I know it's better said than done, but for me, this was a pretty interesting video. It's a very short video, I think under 10 minutes, that he had posted. Again, it's Master Sri Akarshana who talked about this. So I'm just saying what I learned there. But before that, for me, the phrase that has always worked is like, that SHIT could not have happened for nothing. There's gotta be something great coming out of this. And it has really helped me move on and really like grow and thrive as a person in life. And look at what we have. Happy, number 26, which is the number 8. You have 4, you have 8. Look, 2, so 4, 4, 8. Things are gonna actually really go up in the positive direction, but it's gonna start with you to believe it, to literally in your heart of hearts know that things are meant to get better. Okay, we have a journey, number 10, another completion number coming up for you. So this could be, for most of you, this is a metaphorical journey. Beyond, the mundane travel journey that traveling to see family over the holidays. That's, to me, is like pretty obvious. And if it comes up in like a December reading, I would say, yeah, a lot of people travel, that's fine. But with these energies for you, this looks like a metaphorical internal journey where you're closing the old chapters and opening up to new, all the while understanding, look, happy. You have the word happy come out 3 times already. Like literally the word, not me saying it. Happy. What you need is openness. You need to embrace the beautiful, happy moments and accept what is ending. This is a complete new journey. Amazing. And then we have Mercury, why am I losing it? We have Venus in Libra, indecision. So Libra is, again, the sign with the scales. Yes, the scales. So the scales have to balance out. And there's probably, with this being in the 7th house, which is Libra, it's natural, of course, it's the 7th house. With Venus being here, you're being called to weigh something up. Okay, and there's an element of time here as well. Perhaps it's time to change what you give emphasis to. This is very deep, okay, pile 3, I'll tell you right off the bat. With all these energies, you probably have gone through a tough cycle, and you're at a point where you're being called to shift your energy on what you value. So, you know, with like, what was that? The Egyptian, we're at the gates of heaven, you know, when you're going through that, when your soul or your heart is weighed against the feather, right? That's what happens at the end in the Egyptian mythology. Again, take it as it fits. You can think of the pearly gates, whatever that is, but there's always like our soul or our heart is measured against the purity. And this is a similar kind of tentpole event or time in your life where you're being called to say, okay, perhaps you've been giving your love and your kindness to the wrong thing, to the wrong people. You've been investing so much because you're an empath, you're a giver, but it's time to turn it around. It's time to turn it around. That's why the indecision is coming up over here, because it's like shifting perspective completely for you. But honestly, this is a beautiful journey. You're on a very, very beautiful journey. There's so much love and joy coming your way. So, pile 3. Let's look at what tarot has to tell us. Spirit, what does pile 3 need to know about their December? What energies are at play for pile 3? We have the Ace of Cups. More happiness, because we didn't touch on that word yet. We have the Ace of Cups, so love. Is this the Four of Wands? No, it's a Nine of Wands. All right, time to lower our boundaries. It's also been, as I said, perhaps a long cycle for some of you, but that's coming to an end because you have new beginnings. So you have 2 new beginnings here. Or it can be the same new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of abundance. This is something that's going to grow over time. The aces always talk about the seed, the beginning, something that grows exponentially, of course, over to 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Cups over time. So you may be here right now. You may be feeling defeated. You may be feeling tired. You may have felt like you've been at this forever. But if you take that away, what you don't see coming, and you need to be open to it, you need to see how much more wealth and abundance Spirit has coming for you. Okay? This had to end, whatever this was, this phase of your life had to end so you could move into the new. Let's see what we have here. Wow, we got 2 knights. So movement. So some of you, it is a physical journey and a metaphorical journey. So I stand corrected. For some of you, it's both. And it's, look at, I love the High Priestess coming out over here, because the High Priestess talks about the knowledge within, the gut instinct, the feeling, the nudges, the internal nudges that you get. So if you've been feeling something needs to change, you're right. And what needs to change is you actually need to go toward what brings you a lot of inspiration, because the Knight of Swords is going towards the Knight of Wands, okay? It's going super fast, so there's a super quick change. And how does it happen? When you cross this energy out. The moment you start thinking about yourself and your happiness and your spark, your inner soul, what makes you thrive and what makes you tick, the quicker you get towards these new beginnings, okay? But for some of you, there is new love. There's new connect. Oh my goodness. 3 aces. So there's a new inspiration. This could be something you're talking or like starting on your passion. This could also be a new relationship that could be very, very physical and very hot and heavy and amazing. This could be a new love relationship. This could be a new job, a career. This could be a new, let's say, course or some studies or some learning that you're doing here. Anything. Again, you have 3 aces. I can't make this up. There's a lot of new beginnings for you, and you will feel it in your soul that this is coming. And you don't need to define it for anyone. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is follow your happiness. That's what you need to follow, okay? So, I'm in a very clear reading. So, Spirit, what's the advice for pile 3? I mean, I've gotten enough advice. Yeah, there's the ending. So, leave what's not working for you anymore. Okay, go towards the 2 of Cups. Okay, For some of you, again, this could be job related, this could be relationship related, or location, whatever that is. You know what it is for you. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but you know you need to change that, okay? And it's like, you're not quitting. Maybe you are. I don't know. But with the intention here is not running from something, rather you're leaping toward something that inspires you, that brings you joy, okay? And sometimes, you know, the art of manifestation is also knowing what we don't want. That can be a great starting point. And that's what maybe where you are right now. It's like you don't want what you have, or the situation that you're in. It's clear to you, you need to get out of that situation, or you need to change it. But you can only change it by accepting what it is, that it's not serving you anymore, right? So that's what's coming through clearly in the advice. Spirit, what else? We got the Hermit. Okay, we got quite a few cards. So yeah, you know this within. You already feel it within you. So if that's the case, this reading is just a confirmation. This is interesting. Usually this stays, you know, stay where you are, keep doing what you're doing, but with the energies that are coming and the messages we're getting, this is like, this garden isn't growing anymore. Okay? There's no more growth here. You've done what you can, and the situation is not going to grow anymore. Now let's see what else. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So you'd rather want to work on what you enjoy, okay? And at the end of the day, focus on your healing. Focus on nurturing yourself and appreciating yourself. And then you have the King of Pentacles. I mean, I could keep going. Abundance is coming. Appreciation is coming. All of it is coming, but it's not. And look, Three of Cups. I called it. Today, every deck, or excuse me, every pile has had some sort of celebration come through. Here's your Three of Cups, okay? So for now, celebrate the little moments. Enjoy what you have. Know what needs to go or what you need to stop pursuing, because something is not growing. It's not bringing you any more growth. It's also not bringing you any more spiritual and, you know, internal growth. So with this energy, the angel, earth angel energy coming here, it's about healing yourself first before you can fix anyone else. And first of all, we can't fix anybody. It's all about our energy and what we project. And Spirit is advising you to really shine through, okay? Be confident, enjoy who you are, enjoy the fruits of your labor, be happy, and embrace the abundance that you've created for yourself. And the more you are in that happy, abundant energy, sorry, my sweater like keeps moving these cards away. The more you are in that energy, the more you attract it to yourself, okay? So this is quite an interesting journey for you. Brand new beginning for you. So happy, happy, happy. Be open, embrace is what I will say. Okay, pile 3. So let's get you a message for Archangel Michael. Let's see what we have for you. Pile 3, what is the message? Okay, these two came out. The first pile, I'm going to show you anyway. It's like, you know, you have the power to change the situation. So you created the situation and you have the power to change it. And the other one is like shield yourself, which talks about you're well protected. Okay, but I want to, because those exact two cards came out, I don't think that's just like my error. So let's see, Archangel Michael, what is your message for pile 3? And maybe some of you came from pile 1, who knows? There we go. So we have, there's some sort of healing for sure, because we have focus upon divine and perfect health. With the temperance energy coming out over here and talking about you healing yourself first, and then everything else falls into place. And this one coming out as well. This says, God and Archangel Michael, or replace with whatever you believe in. Thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being, okay? So letting go of this tired energy, letting go of this heaviness that we've been going through, because no one likes to stay in a heavy state, right? That's human nature. We all want to be happy. What brings us happiness? That's what you need to focus on this month, okay? So that's what I have for you, pile 3. If this helped, if it resonated, do give it a big thumbs up. Comment below how this relates to your life, and of course subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to my channel. I would really appreciate it. With that, I wish you a fabulous December. Much love and light, and I'll see you next year. Bye for now.